Deep within the heart of the uncharted primeval wilderness of North America, long before the arrival of European settlers, there stood the enigmatic Charnley Manor. The ancient indigenous tribes of the region whispered of its malevolent aura, believing it to be a dwelling place of vengeful spirits and the site of sinister arcane rituals. This ancient manor was constructed with towering timbers from the ancient trees that thrived in the untamed forest, and its imposing facade was adorned with mysterious carvings and totemic symbols, marking it as an enigma to those who dared approach. The indigenous people of the land regarded it as a place cursed by the spirits and best left untouched. The stories woven through generations spoke of strange occurrences in and around the manor. Whispering winds that carried ghostly voices echoed through the dark, impenetrable forest. On moonlit nights, the totemic symbols seemed to come to life, casting eerie, flickering shadows. Elders recounted legends of missing tribespeople who had ventured too close to the manor, never to return. The most chilling legend was that of the Dance of the Shadows. It was said that on nights when the moon hung low and the stars formed cryptic constellations, shadows emerged from the manor, taking on ghostly forms of long-forgotten tribespeople, dancing in a spectral ritual that could be seen by those who dared venture near. This story follows Dr. Elizabeth Blackwood, a renowned archaeologist specializing in the mysteries of ancient civilizations. Her thirst for knowledge led her to the heart of the North American wilderness, guided by whispers of the ancient Charnley Manor. Dr. Blackwood held a deep fascination for the indigenous cultures of the past, and she dismissed the superstitions and warnings as mere folk tales. As Dr. Blackwood and her team ventured deeper into the forest, the eerie occurrences became more pronounced. Unearthly moans and whispers filled the air, and the timbers of the manor itself seemed to pulse with a mysterious energy. Still, Dr. Blackwood remained resolute in her pursuit of knowledge. One fateful night, under the haunting gaze of the moon, Dr. Blackwood entered the Charnley Manor. It was a realm of chilling darkness, the walls seemingly woven from the ancient trees of the forest. The atmosphere grew heavy with an otherworldly presence, and spectral apparitions of tribespeople danced before her, trapped in an eternal ritual. Dr. Blackwood approached the dancing shadows, hoping to uncover the secrets of their existence. As she drew closer, she felt the temperature drop, and the timbers of the manor seemed to groan in despair. The shadows began to twist and contort, forming a malevolent figure, a manifestation of an ancient shaman's curse. The shaman's spectral presence warned of the eternal curse that bound the manor, a curse born of defilement and desecration of sacred tribal rituals. The shaman's wrath descended upon Dr. Blackwood, and the ancient manor claimed her as its own, a part of its supernatural history. The indigenous people of the land who had forewarned Dr. Blackwood could only watch as the shadows of the Charnley Manor danced more wildly than ever that night. The enigmatic manor remained untouched, a testament to the ancient curse and the eternal spectral dance that bound its tragic history. This ancient American horror story intertwines the realms of indigenous folklore, ancient curses, and archaeological exploration, drawing the audience into a realm where the boundaries between the living and the ancient dead are chillingly blurred. In the heart of Egypt, far from the bustling tourist destinations, nestled amid the golden sands, there lay a forgotten village near the ancient city of Luxor. The village itself had an air of desolation, as if time had forgotten it. But at its heart, the remnants of a long-abandoned temple stood, a relic itself, dedicated to the great pharaoh Ramses II. The temple's imposing stone walls bore the weight of centuries and the secrets of a long-lost era. Among the locals, it was known as the Temple of Eternal Shadows, and it was spoken of in hushed tones, especially during the dark hours of the night. They shared tales of the malevolent force that had taken residence there, believed to be none other than the vengeful spirit of Ramses II himself. To these villagers, the temple was not a place of reverence but of fear and dread, and the curse it held had been passed down through generations. The legends surrounding the temple spoke of more than mere superstition. Generations of villagers had experienced chilling encounters. Unearthly moans and whispers echoed through the temple's winding corridors at night, and eerie, shifting shadows seemed to come to life on its ancient stone walls. It was as if the very walls held the memories of a long-forgotten era, and these memories had a sinister, malevolent life of their own. At the heart of the temple's dark history was a relic of untold power, a statuette carved in exquisite detail, adorned with precious jewels, and said to contain the very essence of Ramses II. This artifact, they whispered, was cursed. It had been crafted in secret rituals, during which the power of the gods had been invoked. It was this very act that was believed to have brought the curse upon the village. The stories told of unending nightmarish occurrences. Villagers recounted how even the bravest souls who dared to approach the temple after dark had returned with haunted eyes and the demeanor of broken men. They spoke of doors that closed by themselves and footsteps echoing in empty chambers. The most chilling legend was that of a man who had ventured into the temple at the stroke of midnight and had glimpsed, for an instant, the visage of Ramses II himself, his eyes filled with ancient wisdom and malevolence. The man's mind was forever fractured, and his desperate ramblings spoke of secrets too profound for mortal understanding. It was during the late 19th century, a time of great exploration and archaeological discovery, that the brave archaeologist, Dr. Sarah Montgomery, arrived in the village, drawn by the legends of the cursed relic. Dr. Montgomery was a formidable scholar with a reputation for uncovering the secrets of ancient civilizations, yet she was known for her skepticism regarding superstitions. Her excavation team, composed of some of the most skilled archaeologists, began the painstaking work of uncovering the temple's treasures. It was a relentless journey through time, each layer of earth revealing secrets buried for centuries. They unearthed ancient texts, statues, and murals, each shedding light on the history of Ramses II and his reign. But as they delved deeper into the temple, the eerie occurrences grew more pronounced. Unearthly moans intensified, and spectral apparitions flickered just at the edge of sight. The team's skepticism began to wane as the unexplainable became a daily occurrence. Still, Dr. Montgomery remained resolute, attributing the phenomena to natural causes. One fateful night, determined to dismiss the superstitions once and for all, Dr. Montgomery decided to spend the night within the temple's inner sanctum. The air grew heavy with a malevolent presence. Her lantern flickered erratically, casting grotesque, elongated shadows that seemed to writhe in agony. The temperature plummeted, and an eerie mist seeped from the walls. Then, in the darkest hour before dawn, a blood-curdling scream echoed through the temple's ancient stones, a sound that sent chills through the spines of villagers for generations to come. The villagers rushed to the temple, but they arrived to a haunting scene. The entrance had sealed itself, and the once sleeping hieroglyphs on the temple walls now glowed ominously. Dr. Montgomery was never seen again, and the relic remained hidden, its secrets locked away. This tale of mystery, curses, and the relentless power of the past is a chilling narrative that can send shivers down the spines of your audience as they join Dr. Montgomery on her ill-fated quest to unlock the secrets of the Temple of Eternal Shadows, where the boundary between the living and the ancient malevolent dead blurs into terrifying reality.